Right. Oh, I've been picking up a new class on my own. Learning how to heal with Astrologian. I got a very goober outfit on, unfortunately, but in time it'll be better. Fortunately, nowhere near the level requirements for my main expansion, but little by little I'll get there. Once I get into the game. Also, I had to get rid of a bunch of stuff. There were a good amount of armor pieces I had, but can't even use them. Oh! Hold on. The Pope is here. I must bow to the Pope every single time. This guy's amazing. I don't know him personally, but I feel like I know him. Oh, nice. I have enough EXP rested. Good. But we must get back to the main story. Oh, and I changed my, the way I play the game. I was playing inferior, well, not inferior, but I was not playing to my full potential. Alright, let's get back to... I have Gunbreaker too. This one I gotta learn a bit more. Alright, I think I need 72. Yeah, level 72. Wait, is everyone else's 72? 72. 72. Let's go with our summoner. Hold on. Just me today. Peeps are feeling a little unwell, so I can do it on my own. Well, the good thing about a healer is that when it comes to, like, registering for raids and all that, treated fodder. The good thing is that, Wee. Are these their Bokachos? Probably. Yeah, I queue up for the events or the raids and the duties and all that much quicker as a healer. Gee, I wonder why. I am doing better. I still need to excel. But I'm learning bit by bit. Here, little fella. Have some food. There's one over there. Oh, I see you. He's all the way over there. Well, let's go to this guy over here. Actually, I should move my mount button. And my sprint button. I should really be putting everything... like all the extra stuff there. Then again, I've gotten used to it, so I should probably stick with it and have access to everything else now. Oh my goodness, I'm over here forgetting that I haven't even updated that. Okay. Well, I'll try to remember to change that in case it doesn't change. Vampire crawlers, what am I doing? It's not even that. Good dog. The Umar are fed? Yeah. I mean, anyone could have done it. Why'd you have me do it? The rest have already been dosed, so we need not fear any of our mounts coming to the Dream Powder. Oh, that's right. All units have now entered the final stage of the preparations. The time is nigh. Make ready and await deployment atop the main watchtower. I will send you uniform. May night smile upon us. I do enjoy the subversion of a world that's bathed in eternal light that becomes kind of a problem. Where the embrace of the night is welcome and you want the darkness. That has to do with, you know, whole dark versus light thing and balance and all that fun stuff. Jeez, how tall are we going? My goodness. Okay. It's a glamour. Good. Oh, Minfilia. Who is, like, not Arminfilia, or may be Arminfilia.
Keep moving. What now?
Behold. The four horsemen, or Maro. We have brought you melatonin. They're not going to sound the alarm, they just fell asleep. Okay, I kind of like the armor. It actually looks good. I might actually carry this armor for another class. I like it. It looks good.
The powder has taken effect. It is time. Let us free the Oracle from their clutches.
Yep, yep. We. Superhero landing. Oh wait, you're a dancer. I was recommended to grab that class as well. I might. I already have a fun title for the streams if I do. The first contingent has already entered. Let us follow.
For the Crystarium!
Alright, do I have to? Keep close to the wall. Oh, Alphino, you're here. I don't really need to do anything. I'm just gonna walk. Okay, never mind. I have to stop this guy. Listen, I'm not using my good spells on you. Are we done? We don't have any time to waste. Let them go. It's like, you're telling me I have to fight them. How does he get a white carbuncle? Or sorry, Alice A. No, no. No, yeah, Alphino has the carbuncle. Why did you get a white one? I just have to choose between red, blue, and... No, red, blue, yellow, and green. Not against the colors, I just don't think they're particularly flattering. You can't make your own. I'm gonna poison you. Yeah, use one of my good spells. We don't seem to be getting anywhere. Yeah, because we keep fighting senseless NPCs, man. Alright, Miss Thing, where are you? I actually don't know where I'm going now. No, I can't go that way. Oh, I see you. That was relatively easy. Slurp snort. Do we go upstairs? Okay, we're going upstairs. Hi, Ziz. We're rescuing a friend that may be a friend, but is also not a friend because it could be reborn as a friend that doesn't know us, but is very similar. I'm not taking any chances. She's gonna be healed. Sounds plausible. Oh, of course, yeah. How was your Saturday? I was gonna say Sunday. It's bluff night tonight, and I'm trying to figure out what to wear. Aside from gear, that's definitely gonna be. Thank you. Are you from the Castarium? Correct. We've come to rescue you. Your weapons, made to the same specification as Thancred's. Be ready to use them. Understood. Please lead the way. Hey. Going to a birthday party soon. I probably shouldn't wear bluff. That's all the more reason to. Or at least wear like a wrist cuff. Or a fancy belt. I mean, I wear my Mr. S belt pretty much often. So I'm always in gear, even though I'm not in gear. It's quiet, too quiet. Now you've ruined it. She runs like anime girl. Late for school. With a piece of toast in her mouth. You always have a fancy leather belt on. Nice. There you see. There you go. You can sneak the gear in. Brazen thieves. Oh yeah, this guy. I saw him last stream. Of this. You will regret coming here. Yeah. Well, no, I won't. I'm gonna read you. Have they got a pet snake? We are outmatched. Yeah, well, I got plot armor, so... Oh, it's just us? Okay. Not much of a healer. Yeah, I'm no ordinary soldier. I've done cool stuff. I can do flips. This guy's not going down. Have your measure now. The game is up.
It's over.
Only my tailor knows my measurements. Oh, scripted. Yeah, my summon is better than yours. You got an overgrown garden snake. I have a dragon thing.
You, boy. You bear a striking resemblance to the artist my master seeks. By all means, keep your counsel. You will all have ample time to confess your crimes back in Yule Lore.
You don't want a mask, man. You have your measurements on your Langlet's order from somewhere. Same, I have them in my drawer. Oh, hey, Thinkred. You're a gunbreaker now. Cool.
Thancred?
So, you are the wretch who stole her from us.
And what if I am? What?
I have this class. I just gotta learn how to tank.
Pathetic. Vermin such as you are not worthy of the Oracle.
Yeah, well, we were friends back in our world. Oh. Oh, we teleported. Nothing personnel, guy.
Break!
Oh. See, why'd he run up the stairs to get that high vantage point when he could just jump? Because he was about to jump. Ah, he turned gravity on.
Fool! You would see your city razed.
I would sooner see it razed than conquered. Suffice it to say, we are ready to receive you.
No, he's the one who did the
What now,
teleporting.
Exarch? Will you face me yourself?
I think not, General. I've quite exhausted my tricks.
Yeah, you gotta recharge your cube. This is why you can't do a partial charge. You have to wait until it's fully charged.
But you would do well to tread warily, for your quarry goes to a place where even Yulmor dare not bear its steel. Ilmeg, the fairy kingdom.
Oh, we're gonna go see the gays?
To think that mountain of indolence still had the energy to unleash his hounds. Even the most pointless of conflicts may alter a world's course. And now the plan has gone awry. But how? How did the so-called Crystal Exarch bring the hero of the Source to the First? As if I didn't have enough on my hands already.
And who's this guy? Oh, wait.
Then again, with a soul such as that, mayhap there is another way. One which does not require bloodshed.
Yeah, I think I recognize him. Yeah, he's that weird guy. Which could describe any number of these characters. Wait, what's he doing here, though? How did he get over here?
Not so long ago, here in the shadow of the northern ranges, lay the great kingdom of Verbert. A nation with a proud history that the Sin Eaters cut short, just like all the rest. Since that time, these lands have become a haven for Fey folk. Dreamers frolicking amidst the ruins of a forgotten realm.
We should be safe enough here. It's good to see you again, my friends. I don't know about you, but it feels like years since last we met. 5 of them in my case.
Why, it only feels like one to me, but long enough to warrant a more convivial reunion either way.
Convivial.
What brought
That's a good
you to
word.
Laxon Loft?
The girl, Minfilia, she and I were traveling together hunting Sin Eaters. But as we were nearing Lakeland, she abruptly ran off on her own. I found her too late to stop the Yulmorans from taking her prisoner. And as I was considering rescue options, I observed that the Crystarium was on the move.
Hmm?
So I consulted the Exarch, who apprised me of the details of the operation and issued me certain instructions. Should the situation take a turn for the worse, I was to see you all safely to Ilmeg, and here we are.
Urianger has called this place home for a while now.
Oh, that's
Yet
right,
we
he's
have
here
never
too.
called upon him, I am ashamed to say. 'Twas only at the Crystarium that we met.
Hardly surprising. This is not the sort of place one visits on a whim. Happily, having trespassed on Urianger's hospitality for a spell, Minfilia and I have an idea of how things work around here. Sooner or later, the Ilmorans will come after us. But before they do, the Exarch bids us accomplish two things.
Hmm?
First, rendezvous with Urianger. And second, eliminate the Light Warden of this land.
So, Minfilia. What made you leave Thancred behind, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, you see, my eyes are very cloudy, so I didn't really see where I was going. I don't have pupils like the rest of you for some reason. I don't know why.
You. The hero from another world.
Yeah, we were
I was
friends.
asleep when I felt it. A presence. Someone I was meant to meet. They were close and I knew I had to go to them. But with all the commotion in Lakeland, I was afraid that Thancred wouldn't let me.
You could have asked.
And would I have been wrong? Had I arrived a moment later, you would be back in your cell in Yulmore. And now we have Ranjit snapping at our heels. You really have outdone yourself this time.
I'm sorry. Thank you for saving me.
Oh, poor thing being scolded so.
The heck is that?
Who said that? Show yourselves.
Come now, put away that frown and have some fun with us. Yes, let's have some fun. Lots and lots of fun.
Which way was it to Urianger's?
We've been there so many times, but I can't. Why can't I remember?
Heading out. Good luck. Thank you. Ah, yes,
Damn it.
generic anime girl that,
Already
like, doesn't know what to
caught in
do.
a spell.
If Ilmeg is a fairy kingdom, and as one might expect it, it is home to the Fey folk. The most prominent among them are the pixies, who are penchant for making mischief. They use powerful illusions to play tricks on all who venture into their domain. By the way, an example, they can make a familiar path seem wholly unfamiliar, or lead you to believe you're somewhere you're not. And here we are now, I am sorry to say, entirely at their mercy. We're lots of love tonight. That is my plan. As it stands, we cannot hope to find the way to Urianger. For that, we must convince the pixies to lift the spell. From what I could make of the voices, the creatures want to play with us. If that's the case, they should permit us to find their village. Little Ran. Come, I have a sneaking suspicion that this path will lead us directly into their midst. Oh, and I should mention that Minfilia has been informed of our situation, of the different worlds in our mission. You may consider her an ally. I'm still Norvrent. Few more currents. I'm gonna attune to this first. Well, here we are. The pixies are nowhere to be seen. Knowing them, the games have already begun. There's a variety of plant native to these parts with a distinctive ferrule tip. Looking grass, because it can be used to spy pixies, believe it or not. I'll explain how to all this later, but first I need you to go help me find some. If a voice calls to you, under no circumstances should you respond. You only subject yourself to another mischief. To further mischief. I can't even say your mother? Greetings, mortal. What is your name? Oh, you don't have a name? How very, very sad. I could have had so much fun with it. Hee hee hee. Okay, you said to ignore it. What is that you seek, child? Perhaps I can help you find it. Just a rude child, too clever and by half. I shall seek my fun elsewhere. Oh, up there. I see you. Oh, a visitor. Where are you from, pray tell? Perhaps this one's hard of hearing. Ahem, what brings you here? Ah, stone deaf, how boring. Still, picking plants at our village is as good as indulging in our hospitality. And who are we to turn you away? Stay a while, stay forever. Your body begins to feel heavy. Great. Hey, Thancred, I ignored them and they still are messing with me. You managed to find some looking grass, yes. This time we should be able to see through the pixie's veil of invisibility. Oh, the little sparkles.
Farasitha, Krakleth.
Oh.
did this mortal know our trick?
Wait! I recognize their souls. These two have been here before. Look, look, twins! How adorable!
Oh no, don't infantilize them like that.
Oh,
Lay with us!
We have neither the time nor inclination to play. We have come to see Urianger.
oh yes, Urionji, the peculiar one. In return for a place in Elmeg, he agreed to a riddle contest with us for 7 days and 7 nights without any sleep.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that was so much fun! We must do it again!
I'm sure he'd be delighted. Now, if you'd be so kind as to lift your spell.
Shall we?
Should we? Would we?
What now?
I don't know, but this is their home, so we must indulge them.
She's gonna cut one of them in half.
Right, we've made up our minds. We will lift our spell on one condition: that you first lend us a helping hand. Or 2, or 3. Once you've helped solve all of our troubles, we'll let you see Urionji. Pixie's honor.
Alright, Alice, grab the center one, rip off a wing for every time they disobey.
Well, there you have it. Pixie chores. I suggest we split up.
I'm a hero that has stopped primals. Why am I doing chores for pixies? At least I leveled up, yay. Oh, look at me, I have a task for you. Little Ran is our beloved village and we want it always to look lovely. And it can't look lovely without flowers blooming, and no flowers bloom lovelier than Everbloom. So here's some Everbloom seeds, take them and sow them here, there, and everywhere around the village. Simple as a dimple, yes? I'm gonna turn you into powder and snort you. And I have a gun. I'm so hungry I may faint. Then eat! Fruit. A little fruit would set me alright. It is Pride Month. Will you go and fetch some for me? Just go outside the village and you'll find a hillock. Hillock? 2 great bell trees grow there. If you give them a shake, they should render up their sweet, succulent burdens. Alright, what are their names? If you're gonna have me doing this, I need to know their names. Also, if you want a bit of fruit, just get a phone and download an app. Oh, great. Oh, I couldn't climb that for some reason. Mortal, mortal, hear my plea. Our precious children are thirsty, and I need you to bring them water. Who are our children, you ask? Why, they're the leafmen you see standing about our village, aren't they? Oh, these? Oh, they're just trees. Now you'll need to go to Long Mirror Lake to draw the water. Once you have it, see that our children have a good drenching. Oh, but be warned. The Fuath make their home in the lake. They tend to play rough, so have care. Every single one of you. I'm turning into pixie dust. You were going to become glitter for a drag queen. That's too good of a fate for you. Ooh, I can't wait for the flowers to bloom. Perhaps they'll make pretty curtains out of them. No, leave him there. Alright, I'm climbing a roof. Don't get upset. Helping us grow flowers, are you? That make this house look so much lovelier. There used to be a city of mortals here. A great big bustling place called Bovert or some such. But the Sin Eaters came and everyone disappeared. Since then, we pixies have been living here and we've given the old houses our touch. Lovely, don't you think? If I say yes, will you make this all go faster? You're done sowing the seeds? Thank you. This shall help little Lita Loran live up to its name, which means flower house, in case you weren't aware. We weren't always here, you know. We used to live deep in a lush forest. It was beautiful beyond compare, but almost all of it was swallowed up by the light. For a while we roamed, but eventually we found a place that men had abandoned. Together with our fae folk, we decided to make it our new home. The land of everlasting spring. This is our home, and it could be yours too, forever and ever. And ever. Your mama. Alright, it says shake trees. A bug comes tumbling down with the fruit. I'm not going next to that. We're just gonna... Please no bug in the fruit. It's my fault for, you know, expecting that. Okay, at least full meter. In case I need to start blasting. Wee. Ow. Oh. Oh. Must be a false floor. I'll wait till I heal a little bit. I sense a hostile presence. That thing? Oh, there's a few of you. It's fine. Gotta water the plants. Actually, I should be doing that. I should have been doing that today. But today's actually a nicer day here. It's not as warm as it was yesterday, so I think I can hold off a little bit. Oh, Moggle's here. Alright, I did the thing. You're giving water to our children. Thank you so much. They are all very dear to us. They wandered into Omega stray mortals, but we grew attached to them and decided to take them in. These were people? Wait, so that's like an actual person. You've turned them into trees. You and yours would have been our children too, but the enchantment didn't catch as well as we'd hoped. It's never too late, of course. Oh, so you guys just turned them into tree people. What? Oh god, that's horrible. Okay, so it's either be turned into a sin eater or be turned into a plant. Well, I guess as a sin eater, or as a plant, you're not, you know, turning other people into sin eaters and just like draining them of their aether. And here's your fruit. Thank you ever so much. You saved me. You saved me from my boredom. You should have seen the look on your face when the bugs came down. Oh. You've done me a great service, mortal. If there's anything we pixies are serious about, it's having fun. You're going into a blender. Dull and painful things? Hate them. Sin eaters are dull and painful both, so we hate them especially. You mortals try to fight those monstrosities, but there's no fun in that. Best to avoid them altogether, we say. Thancred, I am 10 seconds away from destroying them. Thancred just looks like how you feel. Well, at least we have some shared camaraderie there. Hello there, Frederick. I despise these pixies. So, a mix of menial and tasks and pranks, yeah? Yes, that pretty much sums up my own experience. They have no troubles worthy of the name. How long are we supposed to keep at this? They're clearly playing with us. Yeah, Alistair is about to just, like, murder a bunch of these. Indeed, whenever I inquire how much more there is to be done, the answer is ever the same. A little. I doubt they have any intention of releasing us in the near future. Rian once told me a story about the pixies. They're born from a soul of those who died as children, so it's believed. Or so it's believed. Though they don't have memories of their previous lives, the desire to have fun remains imprinted on their souls. And so they only live to play, keeping hapless mortals for their pleasure years on end. Sometimes even until death. In the past, when I sought to identify the true nature of ghosts, I came upon literature examining a similar subject. The soul is likened to a core that resides in the ether, and its presence is what differentiates us from such beings as sprites and arcane entities. Upon death, said core ordinarily dissipates alongside the ether that composed the flesh. However, it may be held together and bound to the corporeal realm, either by the will of its owner or by means of certain arts. In time, the soul may regather ether unto itself to assume another form, or find newly emerged life in which to abide. The pixies may be one such instance of this. If ghosts are merely souls without bodies, then what does it make us? I think you become that which you fear most, brother dearest. However, the pixies have come into being. If we leave them to judge when they are satisfied, they will never be satisfied. Nay, we must negotiate new terms with the creatures, but where to begin? It seems to me we would need at least one among them to sympathize with us. In the course of your chores, did any of you encounter a pixie who seemed even familiar and amenable to reason? I guess this one fell. Ooh. What? You knew a pixie from before? Not only are you acquainted, but you entered into a pact? You might have mentioned this sooner. At any rate, I dare to hope this will only offer us a way out. Without further delay, summon this Fel Ul, if you please. Oh yeah, the one that, wants me to bring things from the other world. With the chat mode and say, Fel Ul. Okay. Oh, Fel Ui. Fel Ul. Too far away. What do you mean too far away? Who? I'm just saying it into the... Too far away? What does that mean? With a chat mode in say, enter Fel Ul to some of your pixie friend. I'm doing that. You can't see it because Cloud's covering the face, but... Who am I? Okay. Too far away. What are you talking about? Do I need to click on myself? What? Yeah, I'm saying it. What? I'm spelling it right. What's going on? This music is perfect for this situation. Okay. With the chat modes, enter Fel Ul to summon your pixie friend. Yeah, but why does it keep saying I'm too far away? Like, what does that mean, too far away? From what? Relative to what? Okay, I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, with the chat mode in say, I have that there. Yeah, it's in say. Too far away. What does that mean, too far away? Hold on. Okay. Too far. What does that mean? Too far away. I am doing what it says to do. Oh, I need to do it over here. Oh, my bad. Are you kidding me? I couldn't do it right next to everyone else? I had to sit there. A voice rings out in your mind. So, my sapling has finally remembered about his lovely branch. It was such a half-hearted call, he may as well lop me off and cast me aside. I have no sapling. Please, Feul, I need you. Oh my god. I don't need you that bad. Is that your idea of a fervent call? A sodding log could do with more fire. Oh, loveliest of branches, please grant me your succor. I am not... Oh my god, These gays are out to get me. Oh, loveliest of branches. I'm gonna prune you. What? Why didn't that work? Hold on. Oh, I forgot the exclamation point. Why is it not working? I spelled it right, right? Oh, loveliest of branches, please grant me your succor. I am doing it. What? Yeah, I'm right. Oh, loveliest of branches, please grant me your succor. I wrote that. I wrote that. Hold on. Oh, loveliest of branches. Why is it not working? Hold on. I put branches instead of branches.
You're late! Late! I've been waiting for you to summon me ever since you came here. Waiting and waiting and waiting. But my sapling didn't so much as utter my name. Such a heartless thing he is. Cold and cruel and heartless!
Are you done?
Another self-important little brat. Just what we need.
Reminds me of my childhood.
She's gonna smack you with her sword. Oh,
All right, I'm sorry. It was a joke. Honestly, just a joke. But
Alice has no
just now
time for
you
any of
cried
this.
for me so earnestly, so fervently. I couldn't possibly stay angry at you.
Accurate representation of twinks.
Very well. As your lovely branch, I will lend you my strength.
Okay, tell these other ones over here to like stop messing with us. You have a different look from them, so they'll recognize you as being, you know, higher tier.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Theo, the mold Theo. It's been too long.
Oh, they know her.
Not long enough for you to think of any new games, though, apparently. If I were you, I'd be bored of myself. Now let me make something clear. That mortal is mine. No matter what you do, she will never be yours. Never, never, ever!
This happens in West Hollywood more than you think.
Oh, not even a bit. But what about the others? Surely we can keep them.
No, you can't keep them either. They're for my amusement and mine alone. And if you lay so much as a finger on my sapling, I'll scatter the contents of his bag all over your precious village.
You mean my like inventory or my bowels?
Furry, festering food, stinky, sweaty small clothes, and all manner of other terrible unmentionable things. How would you like that,
All right. But will you not at least let us play with the twins? Just while the others go and see Urianger?
Aye, that's all we ask. And we promise we play nicely.
It seems we won't be joining you.
Aye! We'll reveal the hidden Ferdinand to you at once.
Moral of the story. You can't go up against a redhead easily.
So this is the true Ilmeg.
How are you feeling?
Better. I think I remember the way now.
Apologies for the delay. Shall we go and see Urianger?
Your lovely branch is useful, yes? So whenever you're in trouble, you must remember to make use of me!
Jeez, okay. Sorry. For Alphino and Alice's sake, let's be quick. It will be a shame to return only to find that they have been made to play one game too many. Abandoned Manor of an Old One Scholar. Follow the path north. Oh no, I give it 11 minutes before Alice, like, rips the wings off of every single one of them. And honestly, I wouldn't blame her. Actually, I think she should be allowed to rip one of the wings off of one of those pixies. It'll be one pair only, not all of them. We're not going to be that heartless. Oh, big butterfly. You couldn't have brought me with you? Fine. Here we are. Let's see if he's home. Let's hope.
Urianger, are you in?
Or are you out?
Unto a world weary of heroes, a hero wends his way. The Exarch did send word that thou wouldst seek me out, but ne'er did I imagine thou wouldst arrive so soon.
Oh, you're last explosion now. Oh, see, now that's an outfit. Okay, I see the jewels.
Full glad am I to see thee once more, my friend, and none the worse for thy travails.
Oh no, he's in his Tumblr sexy man era.
Run along, Minfilia. We will meet you outside.
But
She's gonna get captured if she goes outside and is alone for like 10 seconds. Keep her inside.
Another one for you to imbue, if you'd be so kind.
Is that like Final Fantasy poppers?
I take it thou hast met with our other comrades already?
Man, this look is so androgynous. It's like a man and a woman had a baby.
That Master Alphino and Mistress Alize now travel in thy company is of great comfort to me. As for the rest, it beginneth in earnest. The hunting of the Light Wardens, and perforce the war with Yulmore.
Oh, don't worry, I can take that big guy out. No problem.
Hark thee then to my words, and through them behold the vision that I did glimpse, that of the 8th Umbral Calamity.
Okay, can I have, or can you, do you have another one of those weapons laying around? I would like to use that for my class. I'm rocking the standard stuff right now. I think I could use something better.
Hither to the first, traversing the boundary twixt reality and potentiality, I did bear witness to events yet to come. There I saw the combined forces of Eorzea and the Far East offering fierce resistance to the legions of Garlemald.
That's good, I think.
So fierce, in fact, that they did begin to push the enemy back.
Okay, good.
Ilm by painful ilm at first, then Yalm by Yalm, and Malm by Malm in time.
What about Zalm by Zalm?
Yet the joy they felt was short-lived, for in so doing they did force the Empire's hand. Faced with defeat, the Garleans turned to a weapon most vile. Black Rose.
Yes.
Its potency defied all reckoning. Once released, the gas took on a life of its own.
Yes.
Wreaking untold carnage not only in Eorzea, but in the provinces of the Empire besides. From fighters upon the front lines to babes in their beds, none were spared. And as the casualties became too numerous to count, so did the fabric of civilization begin to unravel. Nor did the land itself escape unscathed. For spreading from the site of its release, Black Rose brought death to the very soil.
Oh, so it's just like a data center.
To survive amidst the chaos and upheaval, men came to live by the sword, the rule of law giving way, inevitably, to the rule of might. Thus was the spark struck and the fire kindled, and swiftly did it spread as a blaze in a field of straw to engulf every corner of the world. Nations worthy of the name did then cease to exist. And those souls brave and true who might have risen to restore order
No! Also no. All of our friends are dead. Or, well, he saw a vision that they could be. I like how I'm wearing my summoner outfit. Even though I have a machinist one on currently. Oh, they're just sleeping.
Were no more. For the weapon spared not one. Not even thee.
They must have got me when I was asleep then, because there was no way I was gonna go down fighting.
An endless age of war, begotten by the blight of Black Rose. Such is the legacy of the 8th umbral calamity which I did behold. No matter the cost, we must forestall this tragedy. To that end, I have labored during my sojourn in this world, discovering in so doing the answer to a pressing mystery.
Oh, that explains what's in astrologian, because they look at the stars to figure out what to do next.
That of Black Rose's inexplicable potency.
It's crack, isn't it?
Come.
Oh, that's what it is.
Dost thou recognize yonder chart?
Looks like Magic the Gathering. I don't know. I actually don't play Magic the Gathering. It's a chart of elements. Yeah, I see fire, I see earth, ice, water, wind, lightning. Why is lightning purple?
Indeed. 'Tis a rendering of the elemental wheel, such as one might find in classrooms across the source. As the chart maketh plain, our world is composed of 6 elements, in addition to which there exist 2 poles in fundamental opposition.
In my reality, there's a ton of metals, or elements. Hydrogen, helium, and then anything else is considered metals, even oxygen. We got a bit of carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, silicon, boron. I have to look through the entire periodic table if you want me to list all of them, but there's some that we make.
Astral, the active. Umbral, the passive.
Ah, that's how they have the apps in Final Fantasy XIV. Are you an astral or an umbral? Oh, what if somebody's both?
As a reflection of the source, the first naturally compriseth the selfsame forces. Yet, curiously, there is a notable divergence in their nomenclature. To be specific, the denizens of this world employ not the terms astral and umbral. Thus was I moved to inquire what names said forces had been assigned. A simple question which yielded a most unexpected answer.
I swear if it's top and bottom, I'm gonna lose it.
Upon demanding the name of the pole aligned with activity and growth, I was told that as life's myriad colors combine to produce black, the people of the first had called it darkness. At this, did my mind begin to race. Yet 'twas only when I asked what name had been given to the pole aligned with passivity that mine eyes were opened to the truth. Peace and tranquility being as purest white, unmarred by color, I was told it had been given the name of light.
That's not different from what we know.
That's umbral light and astral darkness, yes? I'm no etherologist, but it strikes me that the nomenclature of the first is rooted in the generation of the 2 forces, while our own appears to focus on their effects. Which makes one wonder, have we had it backwards all this time?
'Tis indeed a compelling question, and one which beareth closer examination. Yet what knowledge we already possess sufficeth to explain the chain of events. The phenomenon of etheric thinning observed in the source is the consequence of light, the power of stasis, flowing in from the first to stifle the movement of ether within the land. And according to Master Alphino, Black Rose slayeth by halting the circulation of ether within living beings. Should such a weapon be unleashed even as the first were rejoined, replete as it is with light,
we would have a disaster of untold proportions on our hands. A calamity.
Not canon. That's a different franchise.
Well, at least we have a better grasp of what we're facing. Our objective, however, remains unchanged. We are to eliminate the Light Warden of Ilneg. Speaking of which, were you able to ascertain its whereabouts?
Okay, I mean, I'm living for his like very slutty outfit. I mean that in a good way.
Aye. 'Tis all but certainly ensconced within Leargear, the castle which standeth in the midst of the lake. To enter said stronghold, we must needs turn to the pixies for aid. Fortunately, I have become quite adept at courting their cooperation. Henceforth shall I accompany you, and do all in my power to ensure that my vision doth not come to pass.
We're going very long. We're learning lore, and our friend now has a very fun exotic dancer outfit. Oh, look at her. The jewels. Off to the hip. And whatever that thing is that astrologians have. I have one too, I don't know what it is. And then your thing. Look at you. Oh, I forgot I have to eat these when I'm doing raid and stuff. My friend, ere I speak of the task at hand, there is a question I would pose to thee. What thinkest thou of my appearance? Toot. Slay. Didn't expect you to go with this route, but, you know, it looks good. Did you lose weight? Did you take up astrology? Oh, you poor thing. Well, in this universe it's different. Indeed. Though the night be lost behind the shroud of binding light, doubt not that the stars shine still. I have chosen to avail myself of their guidance, and that I navigate the seas of uncertainty as stretched before us. For a blessing, my prior studies of astrology did provide me with adequate grounding in the art. But enough of myself. Let us now speak of our task. If we are to enter Lahi Gaia, however you said it, we must needs to gain the Pixie cooperation, give him a gift. Meanwhile, I bid thee obtain that which will please the eyes. In these parts there are Abadith? A violkin known for its beauteous wings. Beauteous, sorry. The hawker. Yeah, so Rianje, we see the fit. Use the Charlayan box to capture a weakened hawker. All right. Girl, what are you doing out here? Being... Exuberant Pixie. Free drag name. Yeah, here's your thing. Yes, that is 3.
'Tis done. The pixies shall be well pleased with these gifts.
They better.
Ah,
I didn't
lest
really do much to
forget.
get it, actually.
White auracite, newly forged for thy use. Our mission being to thwart a rejoining, we will most assuredly cross paths with those who crave the contrary. Our eternal enemies.
Oh, the Asians.
Thus did I choose to abide in this ether-rich land, the better to fashion a trap for the Asian's essence.
May I come in now?
You may indeed, assuming you've finished.
I thought the Auracite was what she was working on, but okay.
I did as you asked.
That's my girl, thank you.
I was about to say, like, he seemed kind of... Oh, okay, head pats. Okay, good. It seemed like he didn't really like her, but it seems like he does. Head pats only for the girl. He follows the rules.
I should probably explain. Though my body remained behind in the source, its limitations saw fit to accompany me. Which is to say, I cannot manipulate ether.
Oh, that's right, yeah, your body isn't necessarily here.
I took up the gunblade for its defensive advantages, but on account of my little impairment, I cannot imbue the ammunition myself. Luckily for me, Minfilia has quite a talent for it.
Minfilia, once we set forth, we are not like to return for some while. If thou wouldst choose tomes to take with thee, let it be now.
Really? May I?
Of course.
Make sure you bring him back.
Yet have care thou dost not add overmuch to thy burden, lest I incur Thancred's ire.
Oh my goodness, there's so many books laying around. Should we organize them?
Hast thou spoken to him of thine encounter with the Minfilia of Eld?
Talking to me or him?
Well, I suppose now is as good a time as any.
Okay, I saw her too.
As you know, I freed young Minfilia from captivity in Yulmore some 3 years past. Not long after, the two of us journeyed to the south of Armareng, to the edge of the Empty, where the flood was halted. It was there that she awakened. The Minfilia of old. My Minfilia.
Our Minfilia. Oh no, the plot power.
Tell me, what must I do to bring you back?
My dearest Thancred, as I am now, I am no different from an Asian. This child is but a vessel. One of many I have used that I might spread word of her enduring blessing and preserve the flame of hope. In my name, each has died, never having lived her own life.
That's kind of rude.
I have taken enough from these children. I will take no more.
But what of your suffering? Your sacrifice? This isn't fair! I will not stand for it. I cannot! There must be something we can do. Tell me!
Should the day come when this child grows weary of fighting and wishes to cast it all aside, then shall I take up her burden. But should she wish instead to become the master of her own destiny, then shall I bequeath to her my all. Imbued with the strength that I reserve for rebirth, she may come to wield my powers as her own.
And what of my wishes? What of Flamine's? What of all the people who love and care for you and want nothing more than to see you again?
It is not their decision to make. It is hers. This child's. This Minfilia's. You have ever watched over me, Thancred. Now I ask that you do the same for her. Protect her. Teach her. Stand by her as you stood by me. There is much and more she does not know. She needs a guide to show her the ways of the world, or she will never find her own path.
You could kind of just give her a bit more knowledge to go with and then, you know, let her be on her way. Or it could be like if she gives a little bit, then it has to be all of it, so...
When the time comes, you will find me here. Until that day.
Minfilia, wait!
The Bluetooth device has been disconnected.
What happened?
And then she was gone. Minfilia, the girl, claims to have no recollection of any of it. I have told her many things, where we came from, what we fight for, but of that day, I have not spoken.
How do you want this to end? Oh, the cards are in there.
With the coming of another possessed of the blessing of light, the first hath begun to rise up in defiance of its fate. The question remaineth, however, who shall take up the flame of hope which Minfilia hath borne for so long? Whether we will it or no, the choice must soon be made.
I'm sorry I took so long. It was so hard to choose. In the end, I settled on just the one.
You're holding it upside down.
It is well. Now, if all is in order, let us set forth for Leader Loran.
Leader Loran. Okay, I get it. Okay, so he doesn't hate her. He's just conflicted. Alright, where's, We weren't expecting you back so soon. We had scarcely begun playing with the twins. I tell you, your gifts are truly wonderful, let me tell you. The milk and honey and biscuits won't last a day, and the wings are the loveliest we've ever seen. You've done us a great kindness, and it's fate custom to return the gesture. If you desire anything of us, you need but name it. Oh, that's like the, let's see, XP bonus, XP bonus, XP bonus, XP bonus. Oh, 73? I'm a sword master now. So, what is it that you desire? Rusty old coins like you mortals are wont to collect, perhaps? We are resolved to vanquish the Light Warden of this land. To that end, we must enter Liagia. What a strange thing to wish for. You might as well ask for your death. But if that's what the others want, who are we to argue? Very well, I shall speak with the others. You've been clearly busy, Oriange. Would you be so kind as to tell us what we've missed? I dress harder than you now. So that was the purpose of the gift. Is there anything you can tell us about the Light Warden? Aye, my lady, but circumstances most tragic, the Light Warden of this land is our king and ruler, Titania. It was not always so, of course. Our king fought the first Light Warden that threatened our home, you see. Fought it and won. What was all the horrible light that came out and went and corrupted them, turning them into a new Light Warden? Now they're only king in name. Not remains of the wise and just ruler that used to be. We had no choice but to seal him in the castle. The magic for breaking the seal we divided into 4, and wove each into a different relic, to be kept apart until the time was right. And this dress is one of them. It's been in our safekeeping for years and years, but we decided to entrust it to you. Are you sure? Of course. Custom demands it. Though you're most certainly going to your deaths, we thought we should at least let you try. That way we get to watch what happens. Oh, great. Of course, you can't break the seal unless you have the other relics, too. The shell crown is with the Fuath, the stone scepter is with the new Muul, and the crystal shoes are with the Amaro. Good luck finding them all. The facts thus disclosed confirm mine own understanding. Our quest lieth now before us. First, let us hide to the lake, to claim the shell crown from the Fuath. If we call to them before the untouchable gate, they will enter. Okay. Alright, where are we going? Over yonder. Bring out my chicken. No. No. What time is it? 1:30? Okay. That's a 7. Then I can... As long as I'm done by 5, I could easily... Hearken to me, O spirits of the water. We are come with an entreaty. Not in a talkative mood, apparently. Not exactly sure how the gate works. But if the Fuoth are water spirits, perhaps we should take our search into the lake. Oh, I suppose a brief dip wouldn't hurt. We all know Thancred swims like an eel, but what about you, Minophilia? I can swim well enough. Thancred taught me. Excellent. What about you, Ronje? I'm not sure I've ever asked. I shall give my answer as a soliloquy. Rather than swim, mayhap it would be more expeditious to walk upon the surface by means of magic. You too, Ronje. You should be a kindred spirit. Worry not, my friend. I know some helpful tricks, and I should be more than happy to share them with you. Together we shall conquer the waves. Well, well, aren't we a lively lot? And you have an entreaty for us, you say? An entreaty for mortals? What a treat. I, my comrades, and I are on a quest to vanquish the Light Warden. To that end we humbly beg the loan of the Shell Crown, which we are given to understand is the safekeeping of your people. Oh, is that all? Of course, you may have it. You shall have it. Just like that. What do you want from us? Oh, no need to be suspicious. The crown simply doesn't mean much to us at all. As a matter of fact, nothing means much to us, for we Fuoth, it's over before it's begun, and we couldn't care less what becomes of the Fairy King, nor the world for that matter. Oh, that's a... Having said that, we do seldom have mortal visitors, and it would seem a shame not to make the most of you. Touch the untouchable gate, and come hither to our domain, Don Meg. In your tongue it means forbidden realm. Sounds forbidden, yes? And so it should, for we are one with the water, and our home rod of ripples and waves and currents. Find your way through, give us thrilling sport, and we will give you the crown. Oh. Oh, so it's just gonna be a series of, like, battles and duties. You. All right, we got 11 minutes. You see, if I was a healer, I probably would get in quicker. Actually, what level am I for the healer? Or astrologian, I should say. It doesn't say. And then it destroys my queue time if I try to switch. Display set. In any case, I'm not high enough level for any of this. Okay, doing a few multiplayer raids offline will get me to level 73 for my other classes. Or jobs, I should say. Alright, let me summon my friend. Yeah, can I get a different carbuncle color? Can I get one in black? It'd match my theme. Oh yeah, I don't like the hood. Oh, I haven't even fixed my stuff. Is there a mender around here? Yeah, I got plenty of time. Might as well just go and run and do digital errands. I'm assuming you may know this already, but the off chance you didn't vote... Or... Oh, I should be putting materia into my stuff. Wait, savage aim materia critical hit +0. What? How is that? Oh, hold on. How is that? Should put materia slots into my stuff too. Actually, while this is going, all we have to do is wait. I'm gonna grab something. I'm gonna grab some water. We still good? Yeah, we're just waiting. This is the best part of the game. Oh wait, where's my... Lovely. I love this part of the game where we just wait. Although I could be working on my other classes to get stronger and better. At least waiting here, I get Rusty XP. All right, 8 minutes. And that's if we're lucky we get 8, like... There, I'll get myself over here. Oh! You know what, hey! Less than 10 minutes, that's a pretty good... That's pretty good for a DPS. Ooh, I'm with the girls. And a guy. Don Meg. Alright, I'm DPS. Is everyone else DPS? Astrologian, a paladin, and a dragoon. Oh, nice little foliage. Look at that. Little welcome carpet for us. And next on, Lord of the Lingering Gaze. Oh, I think I got a buff. Oh! Now, how do I keep this guy ever present? I just moved from that one. Gosh dang it. Stop it. Look, there he runs. Are we still underwater? I don't think we're still underwater. How do you accidentally drop a wasp nest? You don't. Yeah, I don't think we're still in... No, we're still underwater, unless we... Doesn't feel like we're still underwater. This girl's just in lingerie, fighting. Good for her. What is that, a Pokemon? Grial. Yeah, it looks like a Pokemon. I accidentally hit the wrong thing. Alright, I may be stuck. Thank you. Oh, I leveled up. Or somebody did. Is he growing bigger? He is. Oh, it wasn't a level up. It was just somebody grabbing the lottery. Yeah. I'll wait for you guys to go because I don't know where I'm going. Oh, the shell crown's right there. Can I grab it? It's a fake. Oh, water ramp. They were playing Breath of the Wild. I can't run and do stuff. What was that? Where did that come from? Didn't even see that. It's still underwater, right? Oh. He became Tumblr Sexy Man. Somebody finds that hot somewhere online. Yeah. Red means we stay away. Oh! Whoa, oh, okay. Oh! Hey, me. Settle. Settle down. Okay. Oh, yeah. I don't know where you are. Oh my god. Oh. When did this become a Resident Evil boss? Okay, I feel like he's an upchuck over here. I was right. I'll be fine. Focus on the tank. A crescendo, a fortissimo. Okay, we should be able to finish him off here. Oh, somebody reached level 92. Good for them. Is he gone? Ah. Oh, he's solemn about it. He wanted to fight us. I'm not gonna be sad. He wanted entertainment, and we gave it to him. Dang, I wanted to level up the other ones. Yeah, it's fine.
Wilford!
Yeah, see, they're happy. The water is sentient.
Oh, you do not hold back. But I would have it no other way. Seldom have I enjoyed such sport.
Where are your pants?
We have satisfied thy demands. Wilt thou now satisfy ours?
Of course. Of course. There it is. The relic you seek. Yours for the taking. Have care you do not break it, though, yes.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Ah, but you, my friend, you are mighty indeed.
Oh.
And pleasing to the eye, besides.
Are you hitting on me? Well, I'm not a... What would be the phrase? Amphibisexual? He is a frog, right?
More? I want to see more of him!
Well, you can see more of me if you subscribe for $10 a month at this web zone.
Yes! Yes! I could watch him forever!
Here, let me give you the link. We're doing this promo right now for Pride.
Why don't we just make him one of us?
No.
Yes, one of us.
Oh, they got weird now.
What a fine idea! Why ever didn't I think of that? You may have the crown, but in exchange, we will have you!
Okay, look, this is what happens when you get parasocial relationships and you go a little too far. You're not supposed to do this. Great, now I'm gonna become one with the water. I'll be a sentient puddle.
Wake up! Wake up, damn you!
Artbert. Oh yeah, you.
Ah, you're alive. Thank the gods. I don't know where you learned to breathe underwater, but it's lucky you can.
Oh yeah, that was one of these. Heck yeah, it's a big expansion. Welcome in, yeehaw. A friend told me that I was able to play it, so I just jumped in. I'm liking the story so far. It's interesting. The water wanted to see my flesh, and they didn't want to subscribe, so they just drowned me instead.
I'm sure you had your reasons. But the first rule of dealing with the Fwath is do not deal with the Fwath.
Well, listen, I'm a tourist, okay? I just barely showed up here. I don't know what the Fwath do or what they don't do.
That they are born from the souls of the drowned. Were it not for your little trick, you'd have joined them. Your friends are safely back on dry land, in case you were wondering. They'll be searching for you, I expect.
You could have left. You could have led with that one. I'm also learning how to pick up. I'm picking up an astrologian so I can heal. Oh, that explains why we were seeing all the city and all that.
That's the royal capital of the Kingdom of Verbert down there. It's seen better days. They were a stubborn lot, the Verbertites. Set in their ways. But once you got to know them, you couldn't find a more welcoming people. It always froze over in winter, being up in the mountains. So we'd pull up our chairs round the fire and trade tales over steaming bowls of lamb stew, while the street lamps burned hot and bright outside. All dead and buried now. Them and anyone else who might remember. Everything we did. Everything we gave. What was it for? I wonder. I hope you'll have a better answer than this when all's said and done.
Oh, that's why I'm here. I mean, I was brought here. Wait, what classes do you run? Yeehaw. Wait, do you prefer to be called Yeehaw or Aid? I don't know which. Either one works. My most favorite one is Summoner. I do have Scholar just because they level around the same time. I've done Machinist. And I've picked up Samurai. I did pick up Gunbreaker. I want to learn how to tank. Although Dancer seems fun. I'm going back in. Nay, my lady, exhausted as thou art, thou wouldst only endanger thyself. I prithee, rest a moment. There was something where we looked. Frederick. Hey. That'd be my response, just like, eh. Yeah, so this guy, the Dark Warrior, was talking to me for a little bit. Dear gods, were it not for Sorbon's blessing. But I need not labor the point. I'm glad to see you safe and well, my friend. Have you had dinner how worried we were? To wash up on the shore only to find you weren't with us? No, but I'm forgetting. Here's your crown, your majesty. The fool kept that part of the bargain at least. While there were certain twists and turns, our work here is done with everyone none the worse for wetness. Thank goodness you're still here. Oh, the pixie, sorry. Soluden, is something amiss? A great big mob of mortals is marching into Ilmeg, mortals with ugly weapons and uglier faces. They wouldn't happen to be your friends, would they? Rather the reverse, I fear. The Umorian army, at a guess. Meaning, we can play with them. As much as you like, but just be sure I will return with you to confirm their identities. If they are who we suspect, we will require your aid. If Alphanel is coming, then Alize will be too, yes? Can't have one without the other, you know. Alright, just remember, we're not your playmates this time. I'm afraid we must leave the rest of the relic hunt in your hands. Yeah, I've done this sort of thing before. Aid like lemonade is fine. Cool. And did you have? Very well then. See you afterwards, my friend. You're a white mage and machinist main. Why did I say machinist that weird way? Dipped in warrior just to have a tank leveled. Yeah, I was trying Dark Knight for a bit, but then I never really just picked it up afterwards. With our enemies fast approaching, time is of the essence. We must needs accomplish our mission with possible haste. Of the two remaining bearers of the relics, the New Moor are the near. We shall seek them out. Among the Fey folk, they bear the distinction of having abided in these lands since before the flood. They are also the friendliest to men and have served me faithfully whensoever I have called upon them. Indeed, they are the source of much knowledge I have acquired in my time here. The path lead us past my dwellings. Let us away. Anon. Assuming you're a free trial player, I am. Have you played before so you can do Shadowbringers right away? Oh yeah, I played up until I couldn't. The previous one is Stormblood, right? Yeah, I played all of Stormblood. And then before tackling Shadowbringers, a friend of mine, one of my mods, is like much well versed in the game. Told me of the Alliance Raid series that gives a bit more context to this expansion. So I play whenever there's something new happening. I have been told to consider buying the game, but when I found out that you can't play the game at all unless you actively subscribe, I'm not a fan of that. The previous MMO I played consistently is Star Wars Old Republic, and in that one, if you don't subscribe, you can still play the game. You're just a preferred player instead of a free. Like a few limitations here and there, but like you can still play the expansions and the game and the stuff that like from before and do your own thing. You have a lot of thoughts about Stormblood's story for completely biased reasons. I understand most of the story. I gotta watch a few video essays to kind of refresh my memory on them. Past yonder cliff lieth Pla Eni, home of the New Mole. The others have gone ahead to scout the way. Let us follow. I do have questions about why the Judy Garland Empire wants to kill everyone, when they should just be producing musicals. And the ruler isn't even Liza. It's some other guy. Yeah, the playtime is only unlimited for free trial players in OA, which feels a little silly that once you pay a cent... Yeah. That's the only thing stopping me from buying the game, where I'm like, eh. I mean, people thought that this expansion wasn't going to make it to the free trial, and lo and behold, here we are. So I imagine with enough time passing, the next one will be. Your main issue and bias with Stormblood is that you really like Gosetsu and the story... Oh, yeah, yeah. Nah, Gosetsu was cool. Poor Suyu-chan. She never really had a chance to redeem herself. Or choose it. Well, at least she's one with the moon now. That's rough, buddy. If the past striketh thee as precipitous, 'tis because it was once a mountain trail. For where the lake now lieth, there was a valley, in whose midst thrived the city of Obert. 'Twas only when the Fuath came in the wake of the flood that the settlement was drowned. We stand now upon its former outskirts, grazing lands where shepherds once tended their flock. Though one cannot help but feel a pang of loss when faced with such a spectacle, one can scarcely blame the Fey folk for altering the land. The blame for that lieth rightly with the light, a force terrible enough to bring an entire civilization to its knees, an entire world. That it should have been allowed to rise up unchecked is the greater regret. Yet, in spite of all the tragedy which surroundeth me, full glad I am for the chance to be here. 'Twas these hands which brought together the warriors of darkness and Minfilia, lest thou forget. Therefore, even were so there no eighth umbral calamity to forestall, it seemeth that only right that I strive to deliver the first from its doom. Only right, I say, though such words ill convey the strength of my resolve. In truth, I can no more ignore the plight of this world than I can choose to stop breathing, and thus do I labor, for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. Huh. That's a good line. The coming struggle promised us to test us to our limits, but so long as we stand together, I doubt not but that we shall prevail. Oh, that was nice. Reminds me of current events, but in a good way. Hast thou business with us? Business? Huh? Nothing so boring. We smelled you coming and we thought we'd come to play. Okay, we start with a hi, hello, how are you? We don't really start with that immediately. They do not appear to be pixies of fleeted Iran. Mine apologies, we were in some haste. Mayhap another day. Oh, in some haste, are you? Then allow me to hasten you on your way. Teehee. No! Oh gosh, where do they put us? Oh, teleportation magic. For a mercy, we were not sent far from our course. Okay. Should the pixies find us again, however, they will most assuredly repeat the trick. We have not the time to waste. Let us avail ourselves of an enchantment I have learned. Fey Cloak, 'tis called, a most ingenious magic which rendereth one invisible to Fey folk, albeit briefly. I shall cast the enchantment upon ye. Under its aegis, thou art to make tiny way past the pixies and rejoin our comrades. Know, however, that the enchantment shall suffice to veil thee and thee alone. Be not tempted to employ a mount, as it will only serve to give thy presence away. You say that right when my chicken is next to me? Okay, you didn't say I couldn't sprint. No, you don't see me? Okay, I'm just walking around them. They don't seem to have very good depth perception. Whatever the heck that is. The heck is that? Moss fungus. Oh god, that's creepy looking. Why are its legs like that? Ugh. I mean, I don't mean to stare, but I can't help it. Have you messed with the glam system at all? Yes, I've done a bit of it. For my outfit, my samurai, I don't like the armor that they give me, so I think I use one of these, like from the early quests of samurai, and then I just attach it to whatever armor, because I like the whole outfit. So yeah, this is the glamour. Yeah, the current armor here is this, whatever this is. Oh, it only shows it as hold on. It shows it as glamored. The armor itself isn't great. It's just kind of it doesn't look like samurai armor, and I like this. I haven't done the the pants or the legs. That's just the armor from the Scavian gear. And then everything else I just kept. The rings, the headpiece, and this cool sword. Yeah, I wish it was easy to see the base of the glam. Yeah. Okay, let's see. It's 313. Well, if I start it there, then I can do that, and then, okay, I can go a little bit further. I seem to be right behind us. What took you so long? Pixies. I see, yes, I think that's a valid excuse. You're hereby forgiven. In other good news, the new mole village lies just through here. Oh, are they mushroom people? Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a subscription-only thing. But knowing how these games work, yeah. I could see that. Oh, hello. Hi. Mortals. Mortals are here. Lots of them. They look like creatures from the Jim Henson Company. That's a good thing. Sights of the new mole were men's best friends. The poor thing was beside itself with fear. 'Twas beside itself, perhaps, but not with fear. It's unacceptable. Unacceptable, I tell you, to have so many mortals appear at once. It's more excitement than we can bear. Greetings, Elder Widenek, Tierney. It has been a while. Pray forgive my brevity, but time is against us. We are come to borrow the stone scepter of the new mole. The stone scepter? Then you mean to lift the seal over Lai Gai? That is unacceptable. Unacceptable, I tell you. If the king is set free, none here will be safe. Unlike our fake cousins, we new Mo have called this land our home since time immemorial. Leaving is unthinkable. Thus did full many of us lay down our lives to seal away our king when we were corrupted by light. If we do as you ask, our sacrifice would have been in vain. Yeah, we're gonna fight him. We're gonna beat him. But then you'll only become another Light Warden. It changes nothing. Honored Elder, pray believe me when I say that a man is possessed not only of the strength required to vanquish the king, but of something still more valuable, a means to resist the resulting corruption. Indeed, he has already laid low the Light Warden of Lakeland, all without succumbing to the influence of its light. He is a stranger to this land, 'tis true, but he harboureth the same safe desire to see the Sin Eaters eliminated as we do. Wilt thou not lend us thy hand, that we might see thy beloved home restored to its former glory? You have always done right by us, Urianger. If you have placed your faith in this man, then so shall we. As you say, we want nothing more than to be rid of the Sin Eaters. Be that as it may, this is not a decision to be made lightly. We require time to deliberate. A turn of the moon, perhaps. You can't even see the moon. It's eternal light. We don't have a turn of the moon, unless we want to debate this with the Ilmorian army. Elder, given all that is at stake, I cannot well expect thee to simply roll over and acquiesce to our request. But even now, a powerful foe draweth near, and I fear I must beseech thee to hasten the deliberations, that thou mightst fetch the scepter while there is time yet to use it. Roll over? Fetch? Ah! Ah! You know full well that naught gives us greater pleasure than to render aid to men. Listen, same here. Let me tell you. Well, I can't tell you because Twitch would ban me for TOS. But I'm with you guys. You know full well, yet you speak the words of power regardless? It's unfair. Unfair, I tell you. In happier times, it was our honor to assist mortals in need and receive rewards befitting our deeds. Since the kingdom of Obert fell, however, we've been starved of man's patronage. After so many years of deprivation, it is difficult to ignore such an earnest entreaty. Very well, Urianger. I promise to give you the swift an answer as I may. In return, I ask that you and yours remain while here, and bestow upon us your patronage. Is this arrangement agreeable? Doing the most minimum for a man to notice you. Relatable. Looking it up, you don't see anything about Glamour Place being locked, actually, so it might be available for retrial. The poorest can have fashion! You will offer your patronage to our people too, yes? Let's see. Perhaps you can begin with Marnos. They are one of our foremost artisans, once held in the highest esteem. With the night's gone, however, Marnos has no opportunity to put their skills to use. They would be overjoyed for your patronage. Listen, I don't do interspecies stuff, so you'll have to find someone else for that. $1,182, Wait, did I already count that leaf? Oh, what? Ooh, what? You're immortal. Huzzah! Well met. Yes, very well met indeed. Have you old and tired arms and armor that are threatening to fall apart at critical junctures in battle? If you answered yes, you come to the right Numo. I will restore your equipment to pristine condition for a payment of a pair of moss fungus legs. Moss fungi roam outside the cave. Please, please, please give me their legs and your patronage to me. This feels very Findomish. I don't know if I can in good conscience abide by their patronage. Twitch, yeah, the TOS can be... Oh no, yeah, usually like whenever I talk about stuff, like it's never with a description of like being this like very lewd and like clearly like out of pocket way of describing things. I am classy. I think of clever ways of saying such thing. The new more kind of like Fae with dog instincts essentially. Okay, they're pups. Oh, that explains it. Legs 1 of 2. Why didn't I just grab the legs from the other guy? Question A, do you play with controller or with mouse and keyboard? Because I am a weird person and I like to play with controller. Your PC and your mouse and keyboard. I think I just plugged it in one day and it just, or like the first time I tried it and it just happened to work. Although I found this setup to be quicker access. Still learning how to, well, it's not that hard. But I'm just getting used to this new format. Really? I'm trying to... trying to keep everyone leveled pretty good. There are tools of the trade, lest you wonder, used to polish metal and leather alike to a lustrous sheen. How many fungus legs? You wanted 2, so I'll give you 2. Two moss fungus legs that befits the work. To have neither more nor less expected of us than what we can provide. There is no greater joy. You see, for there to be honor in a task, we must receive precisely what is worth. Too little means you belittle our ability. Too much means you question our integrity. You've given me fitting payment, so my services are at your disposal. I shall begin by expecting your equipment. Buy me dinner first. Now, who am I kidding? I've done it for less. I see. Though I must ask for a small fee for the materials, I'm pleased to say all of your armor and arms may be restored. If you mean to change them in the near future, there is no need to hurry. My first repair is complimentary. Here's a coin with which you may pay me when you desire to have work done. Many thanks for your patronage. Oh, and if you mean to offer your patronage to another, may I suggest Isguf? It's not even a word. Well, it's a name, not a word. Okay, she has... She? Why am I saying... Controller does seem like it'd save you from the wrist strain. Yeah. I mean, it's not too bad. You're finding innuendos in places I never even noticed them. The new more really are accidental pup representation. Oh, it's another one of these. So have so many men visit us at once. It's a joyous day indeed. That was me in Chicago. If it pleases you, please give me your patronage. As my patron, I ask that you remove the noxious mushrooms that grow in our cave. Flame spores, they're called. We would tend to them with magics, except they leave behind a harmful ash. We have no choice but to pluck them one at a time. Now, you will be curious as to what I have to offer. I'm a purveyor of wares that will aid you in your travels. In exchange for your fitting payment, I will give you my choicest items. You got the good lube? Alright, how do I... Okay, which mushrooms are the ones that you want gone? I see a bunch of them and I don't know. Okay, I'll set fire to a bunch of it then. You would be so lucky. Oh, these. If they leave behind a very strong ash, you could use them as ways to, like, fight against the Umorian army if they were to invade. My chicken is gone. I mean, listen, these guys are like talking about men showing up and like being overjoyed at so many men. They would like that one song by that one artist. I forgot her name. So Many Men. It's a good song. I would play it, but DMCA would not be kind. Unless they think I own the song, even though I'm not that woman from the 80s. Did you perchance search the western entrance as well? I'm told that more have cropped up in that area. No, you could have told me that before. You don't split your audio tracks? I forget to. I did it once before, but for some reason it would split all of the audio. So then I'd have streams where I'm just talking, and then there's just like really quiet parts that are awkward to watch in retrospect. As you pluck the last of the flame spore, you sense a gaze from the entrance. How many gaze? Ophelia, what are you doing? I wasn't spying on you or anything. I just finished my task and I should go and report back. Oh, okay. Not to be weird about it. You returned? Have you dealt with the flame spores? Yes. No more poisonous spores irritating our noses for a little while at least. Oh dear, I believe I'm getting sentimental. Having a patron again. It reminds me of the old days. Fair every day I would carry my wares to the castle and offer in exchange for men's patronage. I mean, usually I just buy him a drink, or, you know, I just send a few images back and forth, and then, you schedule patronage. Back then, the castle wasn't called Lai Gaia. The Voberites built it and named it Gurin's Licht. It was our last bastion in the struggle against Sin Eaters. And now they're gone. All of them. Nobles and knights and common folk alike. But enough reminiscing. I must give you what you've earned. And if you desire anything else I possess, I would be glad to offer them to you, for a fitting price, of course. Do you guys want me to pet you? God, I'm offering my patronage to everybody. I'm gonna be known as friendly. They've been under the weather of late, and a chance to perform an honorable task would cheer them up. Alright, what patronage do you want from me? What? You would be my patron. But I can't do anything for you. The lawless ones took my invisible ink, and without it I can't make my arcane wares. Who are the lawless ones? They're new mold like us, except they turn their backs on our values. Cursed without honor they are. They refuse to work, instead spending all their time cavorting and making a nuisance of themselves. It was when I was outside for a walk that they set upon me and robbed me of my possessions, the ink included. I was too weak to resist them, but you, mortal, you look quite strong. Do you think you can take my ink back from those villains? If you do this, I will consider it my patronage, and by my way of service, I will make you something very special. They call them Quaaludes. Excuse me, Frederick, but I couldn't help but overhearing. If you mean to undertake this task, will you let me accompany you? I would learn from you and help in the little way that I can. Listen, you're welcome to join. Not my friend, Minfilia. Thank you so much. The lawless ones make their lair to the south, inside a cave called Father Collard's Chambers. They took many vials of ink, and it would be grateful if you could bring back as many as possible. He's getting a little excited. Skip the cutscene. What cutscene? That was already done. The Daddy Collar Chambers. If it was a culinary school, it'd be the Collar Green Chambers. That was terrible. I should apologize. That wasn't even that good. It wasn't even clever. I was trying to find a way to spin it, but I really couldn't. I'm much more clever than that. I gotta set an example. All right, let me attune. Yeah, I think I might have enough time for, yeah. You could convince a few collard greens with Laganja Estrange's drag daughter. That would be for the makeover challenge, and then Michelle would say, I don't see the family resemblance, even though you guys look completely alike and share all the same qualities. Don't you know when I say family resemblance, I mean whatever I want it to mean? Father Collard's chambers is through here. I peered inside, and sure enough, it was milling with Nomo. It looked none too friendly. If Thancred were here, he told me to go about it quietly and quickly. Let us split up. No, you're staying with me. I will find all the ink I can and come back outside. See you shortly. Girl! I'm gonna have to rescue her. You've been catching up on Drag Race and Super Side. I see that they did one of the makeover episodes with gay rodeo cowboys for completely unbiased reasons, of course. And even then, they still like found ways to like just completely screw with people's chances. Oh my goodness, I am... I do sometimes wonder if I wouldn't like getting a drag makeover like that, but then I remember I like having facial... Yeah, same. The stash stays. Unless it was like somebody that I knew would like do a really good job. The stash ain't going nowhere. I gotta be careful. I am very susceptible to... No! What the heck is this little thing? A guardian porksy. Doesn't even sound like a real thing. You just need to see a queen who uses prosthetics. I'm surprised there hasn't been any that I can think of. Well, I mean, prosthetics, yes, but not like for replacing facial hair, but like more for other parts of the makeover. Okay, I gotta go up that way. Hopefully I can avoid... Careful, chicken, you're about to become food. I'm running. Look at that big bird over there. If it is a bird.
Oh, thank goodness. There you are.
Don't worry, I was
Those men
fine.
are rather frightening. I'm glad you're safe.
I'm glad you're safe too. Mostly because Thancred would kill me.
I haven't seen much actual combat, so I was a little nervous, but I'm happy I could help. The Minfilius before me battled Sin Eaters as part of the Yulmoran army. But that had all changed by the time I was found. They held me captive, so that I wouldn't follow in the others' footsteps. I'd still be in my cell now had Thancred not spirited me away. When he found me, I knew nothing of the world. I didn't know how to live, let alone fight. Thancred once told me that if the efforts to summon you failed, it would fall to me to face the Light Wardens. I realized then that it was the only reason he kept me close. As a contingency. The truth is, he can't stand to be around me.
Not necessarily, it's just, it's complicated.
Because I'm not her. I'm not his Minfilia.
Okay, you understand. Never mind.
Once, we journeyed to Nabatha together. To the place where the Oracle appeared and stayed the flood. As we drew near, I felt as though I was fading away. I shut my eyes and covered my ears, and then... I'm not sure what happened after that.
Also, she does know what happened. At least has an idea.
Feeling that I said something to him. Only it wasn't me at all. It was her.
You like the Torgal mount, but you played through 16 and thinking the story makes you upset. I saw somebody play it here and there, so I don't really know the exact story. But yeah, it seems like a lot of people were not thrilled about that game. But I don't know why exactly.
Afterwards, Thancred didn't say a word. Only kept to himself and brooded. There's nothing I can do for him. Nothing I can offer but my presence. Though it only reminds him of his loss. She should be the one to live on. That's why I tried to find you, because I knew that was what she wanted. But now that you're here, I'm not entirely sure what it was she intended me to do.
Your own person.
Was I meant to tell you something, or bring you to someone, or somewhere? I can feel the answer at the edge of my mind, just out of reach. What is that?
He wants out.
Why? Why did you imprison us?
Because you're crazy.
Such boredom, such tedium have we suffered. It is unfair. Unfair.
Listen, you want to turn everyone into Sin Eaters. That's unfair. Oh!
Come.
Jesus.
Come and play with us.
Oh, that got me good. Oh, God, that got me good.
came from the castle.
No, thank you. Oh god, no thank you. That was...
This is everything I have. Please see it delivered to the Numo.
Numu.
I will bear word to Thancred and the others.
No, that was freaky. I didn't like that. It just didn't look pleasant. I mean, I got scared by my Tomodachi game because I put a me in there and then he just pops up from the side of the screen and I just wasn't expecting that. So it's not the first time I've been jump scared by a game that isn't supposed to be scary. Oh. Mercy, Your Majesty, we had no choice. Please forgive us. Oh, it's you. My ink, were you able to retrieve it? Yeah, here's your ink. There's the ink in almost all of it, too. When our king spoke to me, my day went from bad to worse, but thanks to you, it's simply bad again. You had the vision, too? Oh, what was us? Oh, everyone saw that. Ordinarily, when a living being turns into a sin eater, it loses everything about its mind that defined it. However, the king has retained some of their instinct. This manifests in the desire to play and be free. So strong is that desire, it often leaks through the seal to invade our consciousness. For a long time we've ignored it, but we can't do so forever. But forgive me, I was going to thank you for reuniting me with my ink. You did exactly as I asked, I will give you the service I promised. Nothing on my sleeve, and voila, may it serve you well. You gave me tickets, okay. Say thank you, I guess. I don't know. Oh, Outburst Mastery. Nothing like honorable work. Thanks again for giving me the opportunity. Oh, I should mention that Elder Winatic returned a moment ago. If you seek them out, I dare say they have tidings for you. Okay. Okay, without spoiling the story, sets up a really interesting story with personal stakes. Yeah, the brothers being primal, or I call them primals. Like one's Ifrit, the other one's the bird. And then the important stuff is either ignored, explained through exposition, or not foreshadowed. The more you resolve of what is set up at the start, the worse writing the gets. Oh, that's unfortunate. You'll be pleased to hear that we come to a decision. Hopefully you say yes, because everyone saw that. Before I begin, please allow me to express my gratitude for your kind patronage. Having been deprived of the purpose for so long, our people are overjoyed at being able to serve again. But on to the matter of the Stone Scepter. During our deliberations, we were forced to concede that we will never have the power to deal with our fallen monarch. We can release Titania neither from the castle nor from our torment. In light of this, we have decided to entrust their fate to you. Cool, thanks. Take it. The Stone Scepter of the New Mu. This makes 3 relics. One more, we can arrange a meeting with the Warden. Ere you continue your quest, allow me to enlighten you as you regard your foe. Know that Titania is not a name, but a title bestowed upon one chosen to lead the Pixies by the grace of nature. This leader, upon Ilmeg's founding, arose as a ruler for all faith folk to bring order to our riotous kind. In our turn, we faith folk rendered our blessing to nature, unto water, wood, and wind, that our king might further empowered. Though they are become a sin eater, their power remains unchanged. When you face them, be prepared to face the whole fury of nature. Oh dear, is there anything else that we should know? Anything else? Only that if you feel unready for the challenge, and none here would blame you for it, you are welcome to remain among us a while longer. After all, I myself have yet to enjoy your patronage, and who knows when I will have the chance. We would see that you were comfortable, of course, and do all our power to make you feel at home. They really are pups. Oi! Honestly, I look away for one moment and every fairy and their nuncle tries to steal my sapling from me. Okay, I feel like nuncle is a slur. Is nuncle a slur? Should I be saying it? I feel like if it's coming from a pixie, it's definitely a slur. This is my sapling. Mine. Do you hear? Not yours and not the Fuat's, and anyone who so much as thinks about trying to seduce him will wish they hadn't. Forgive the pixie, she is my dom. She appointed herself as my dom, I didn't ask for that. That's not how the dynamic goes, but she would not take no for an answer. It's very concerning. We're going to talk about it later. The final relic is a pair of shoes wrought of crystal. Do we go for Oz for that? They are held in the Amaro safekeeping at their settlement. Wallachdorf? It bears mentioning that these Amaro are unlike those which Hal has therefore encountered. Owing to a particular peculiarity of evolution, they are capable of speech, and thus we might negotiate with them as we have Fey folk. Though it saddens us to see you leave, we wish you well on your way. When you arrive in Wallachdorf, seek out the largest of the Amaro. His name is Seto, Kaiba, and he is the leader and bearer of the relic. The relic is a blue eyes. The shoes are made out of blue eyes white crystal. What I'm finding is just another word for uncle. I don't know, the way she said it. Sorry, they, because they're non-gender. But the way they said it, I'm a little concerned. Okay, okay, I can do a few more mins of this. Speak with the enormous Amaro. Oh, an Aether Current. How did I miss this? Yeah, Fail did. Yeah, definitely use it as a slur. Listen, Twitch. Please do not ban. Wait, are we in Ilmeg right now? Oh, we are. Oh, I have to sit there and look for the currents then. Alright, where's the big bird? Oh, there it is. An enormous Amaro slumbers peacefully. Chicken, speak to him. Seto Kaiba, it is time to duel. I have brought my dual deck and my dual discs. Art? Bert? No. Frederick. Oh, forgive me, I was having a dream. Seldom do men visit us. What brings you to our village? Did I hear you all right? You desire the crystal shoes that you may confront the Light Warden. No. No, you mustn't think such thoughts. Even if you are indeed immune to the Light's corruption as you claim, vanquishing the king will bring naught but sorrow. Forget this folly. Return from whence you came. While we appreciate your concern, we have no choice in the matter. Will you not reconsider? Come, my friends, let us leave him with his thoughts. We can leave him with his thoughts, but if the king gets out and then just destroys everyone, he'll wish he only had prayers. Tis harder by far to change the minds of those who mean well than rather who mean ill. Forgive me, but I'm not sure I understand. And little wonder 'tis the first time thou hast set foot here. 'Twould behoove you all to learn something of the nature of his community, I think, and there is no surer way than to speak with its members. In such wise, huh? You will come to understand Seto's reasoning for refusing us, and I hope gain an insight on how he may yet be persuaded. So I bid ye seek out the Amero and make yourself known unto them. A gentle touch shall suffice by way of a greeting. Thancred, don't do that fist motion. It seems like you're gonna hurt them. Respa. Well, now, it's not often that we are visited by men, much less unglamored ones. Wow. Listen here. No, I'm not going to say anything. I have to be nice. What brings you so far from your own kind? Oh, sorry. Alright, let's pet. How long has it been since I last felt a man's touch? For me, it's been about 48 hours. I cannot help but be reminded of my master's hand. He was a knight of Vobert, a noble and valiant soul. But like so many others, he died fighting the Sin Eaters. Though he is long departed, I remain his land out of respect for his memory. Yeah, 48 hours. Roughly. We don't see many ugly men around here as a while. Yeah. Listen. I may be ugly. Moving on. Oh, I have to emote. Ah, that tickles. Enough. I've never had a master. I'm not accustomed to it. Not that I dislike your kind, you understand. On the contrary, we Amaro were bred to be fond of men. No, I can't. No, I can't say it. No, I can't say it. I'm not going to. Unless... I mean, listen, you were bred to be fond of men. No, I can't. I can't even say it with this gay face. Love getting bred to be fond of men. Listen, most of us are bred by men who are fond of us. In the beginning, we were all mindless beasts. Typical men. But then a mage of Ronka gave us a gift of intelligence that we might better serve our master. After that empire fell, those with the gift eventually died out. On rare occasions, however, we are born with a seed of ancestors in us. Let me tell you about seeds and ancestors. Never mind. If we live long enough amongst men, the seed may quicken, restoring the power of speech to us amongst other things. So it was with me, though I never had a master, as I told you. Playing this game was a mistake today. There's so many things to say. Nimbus! Well, what's happening? Why am I being patented? It's wonderful. Seldom do we have the chance to enjoy the attentions of men. You kind are loath to come here for the fear of the Fae folk. But then we are Fae folk too. When we first made our home here, we swore an oath to the Fairy King, you see. 'Tis easy to forget. Ilmeg has all those rainbows for good reasons. It's one big gay bar. Fail Ool's the MC of the drag events there. Thou hast peered into the hearts of the Morrow, I take it. Chicken, why don't you talk? and thou canst not choose to but see the intense and abiding love they bear for men. It is not out of concern for our welfare, and not scorn, that Seto seeketh to dissuade us from confronting their king. Yet confront their king we must, and to that end we must needs have the crystal shoes. And also, like, in order to stop the king, who is a fairy, sorry, a pixie, we have to collect a dress, a crown, a scepter, and shoes. Who's getting in full drag? Because I'm not. I have the bone structure for it, yes, but I don't have the painting skills. I'm not going to look like a brick. Might I prevail upon thee to confer with Seto in private? The task of slaying the Light Warding will ultimately be thine, and it is for thee, I believe, that he worrieth most. Tell him thy many great deeds. Spoken in earnest, thy words may yet move to change his mind. Alright, listen, I'm gonna brag. I've beaten immortal people that were supposed to, like, never die. I fought a big monster. I fought several creatures. I was brought here, and then I was immediately throwing hands. I defeated one Light Warden already. And there's a big rotund emperor somewhere that's just going to, like, try to get my goat because I looked at him funny. You have spoken, my brethren, and you see it is not out of scorn that I deny you the relic. I simply cannot bear to see the men fight and die. Not anymore. None of us can. To lose one who has placed a gentle hand on us, even once, fills our hearts with untold sorrow, as my brothers and sisters will readily attest. It's something I must do. What am I to make of such declarations? Tell me, why do you wish this? This land is no longer man's to fight in for, nor will your doing so compel the Fey folk to change. And in order to obtain the other relics, you will already have paid the due price. Not more is owed. Why then would you risk all to face our fallen king? Keep your promise. What? What did you say? The very words. Could it be mere coincidence? Very well. You may believe what you say, but we shall see if you have the strength to do it. Sin Eaters have been prowling the area of late. Prove yourself against them, and I will consider giving you the relic. See that you are well prepared, and meet me in the clearing to the east. There, I will lure out the fiends, that you may slay them. Don't risk yourself, dude. I can go do it myself. The foie turning into a twink also seems like a performance, like the lip sync for your life would be. Oh yeah, became a Tumblr sexy man. The Amaro are very kind of horse coded. Yeah. Haunts. The Hort. Okay, what do we got? Okay, is this a sanctuary? Yes, it is. As much as I would like to. Wait, hold on. Insufficient chest? What? What are you talking about? Wait, why can't I switch? Why can't I switch into those, but I can't switch into Astrologian? Insufficient chest space, what? Huh. My armory chest is full of tops. As if that's ever been an issue. Now, I was just gonna check my... Yeah, I was just gonna check my stats for that, but I'm in a sanctuary place, so they should be good. I got a few other things to do today, so I must finish this section, this stream for now. This is a really good segment. Segment. I can't speak. I mean, I'm liking the story here. It's interesting. Okay, next week I will be back with more of this. I'll get the last relic. We'll fight the king, and we'll give nighttime to this place because God knows they need to sleep. Sorry, the 12 know they need to sleep. Listen, you're up for that long, you're gonna get sleep deprived, and you're gonna start hallucinating. Go look on the stuff. I'll see if I can't catch another Shadowbringer stream. This expansion is the best. Yeah, I'm enjoying what is provided here so far. And in the meantime, I'm gonna work on getting Astrologian up so I can at least advance enough to start using it in this expansion. I think I should be able to. I get plenty of rest XP and I use the food. I should be able to level up quickly. So until then, I will see you all Monday with a new game, actually. Yeah, a new game, because I have something new planned. So thank you for joining.